between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill going to throw deep for the end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Being chased out left. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. Us pretty well.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area, and those windows that quarterbacks are seeking to throw into, they're closed in this case.
Yeah, they've been all over the place, knocking down pass after pass. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again to Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Tannehill on 1st down. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry running right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And he works free. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, be disappointed with that effort.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the set.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Check down here for Henry. Able to power through. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Bullock's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Shepard going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 1st down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw hauled in by Westbrook Akine here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Draw play. This is Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Jones on 3rd down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? His throw incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now.
Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that's complete to Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st down, Tannehill steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 30.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Bulldozes past him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry.
Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now Saquon Barkley fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
On first down, Foreman finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Foreman. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Foreman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run again with Foreman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. Foreman, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans!
Darrington Evans. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This is Booker on the dump off. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw again.
Dumping this off underneath to Booker.
Room here to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A big play that time on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jones on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the
touchdown.
It's Daniel Jones fighting Evan Ingram. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give right side. Foreman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A carry for Foreman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.